Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Today's look is very lilac, very girly, but still subtly like romantic, I guess. And I've done 2 lip products for you, so you can either choose the hair down with the nice purpley lilac lips, or you can do sort of like a nice braid and put on some sort of more pouty brown lips. It is completely your choice, but I hope you like both looks, and let's get started. So I'm taking my L'Oreal Paris Lumi Magique primer. I have said this so much today. I love this primer. Brush is the Zoeva Petite Stippling brush. Gorgeous. This is just like a must-have in your makeup kit. It looks flawless with your foundation. It works amazingly on the skin. I love it to death. Then I'm taking the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Oil-Free Foundation, as well as the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. I'll put the shades down below. I'm mixing them together to give me my perfect shade, and then I'm taking my Damp Beauty Blender, keyword being damp because that's like really important, and I'm just blending it all over the face and giving a nice base for what we're going to be doing. And the reason I say key is because the other weekend when I was with my friends, one of them wasn't actually sure that you were meant to use it damp, so I just thought I would make it a little highlighted point just in case you didn't know, because that's completely understandable that you wouldn't think to wet it. So yes, covering everywhere on my face. I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Dipbrow. This is in the shade Auburn. You would have seen this in my last couple of videos. It is just like my brow product of choice. This stuff will not budge. So if you have a hectic lifestyle, you will love this product because you just don't need to worry about your brows fading off during the day. They will be as strong as they were in the morning as when you go to wash them off at night. So that is brilliant. But to do something a little different today, I'm taking the Benefit. This is the Brow Zings palette in the shade Medium. And I'm just taking a little bit of that powder and applying it over the top just to lighten the brows and, you know, have a bit of fun. Do something different. Live a little. Have a bit of a Benefit day. Because after that, I'm going to be taking some of the Benefit Gimme Brow. Also, this is the darkest shade currently. When the new shades come out, I don't know where it sits in like the line of colours, but I really like this for giving some texture back to my brows. The fibres in it are just amazing, and it is like the original fibre sort of like brow mascara, and I love it. So now for eyes, I'm really excited about this eye look today because I'm really excited to use the NARS single eyeshadow. So I'll move on. So I'll get to the point first. This is the NARS plain paint pot. It's like their nudie one. I'll put the name down below. I'm applying this with a Zoeva concealer buffer brush. It's like my brush of choice for applying my eye primer at the moment. Then I'm going to be setting it down with the Hourglass Dim Light powder just to make sure that nothing moves, it's not tacky, it's ready for these eyeshadows. So today I'm focusing on Naked. This is the Urban Decay Naked, I think it's the Naked 3 palette, and I'm just taking a little bit of that first shade, which is Limit. This is a really nice matte transitional colour, and I'm just using the same fluffy brush as before, pushing this up into the crease. This is the highest I will go, and yeah, just really adding a nice little bit of warmth to the crease. Then I'm taking a little bit of Nuna. This is very similar in undertone, but it is a little bit darker, so perfect for really just like building it up. This sort of palette is really good if you're just starting out with makeup because you've got all your colour tones there, you know that everything is made to match, and you can really just have a play and really just build up and, you know, create an eye look that you like, custom to you. So yeah, I haven't used this in ages, but I really enjoyed using it today. So now that I've got my crease done, I'm going to be taking some of the ByTerry Ombre Brax. I literally become tongue-tied every time with that word. So this is the ByTerry Ombre Blackstar, and this is in the shade Misty Rock. This is going all over the first 2/3 of my lid, and then I'm just going to blend it in, add a little bit more, blend it in, you know the drill, and yeah, just building it up. And then I'm going to be taking a gorgeous NARS eyeshadow. This is one of the duo eyeshadows, but I'm holding it up as a single, and it is in the shade Violetta. It is so gorgeous, they're so pigmented, and they go on really nicely when applying it with your finger. So that's what I'm going to do first. Then I'm just going to pack a little bit more onto a flat shader brush. This is a natural bristle brush, and I'm just going to pack that onto the eyelid to give sort of like a higher impact than I could get with my finger. Then taking a little bit more Nuna, just because whenever I put a shimmery shadow on, I like to go back into the crease and just make sure it's still nice and defined. And this is a Zoeva, I think it's a petite crease brush. Fits in there perfectly. And then I'm just sharpening or defining the outer corner a little bit as well. Now this shade is gorgeous. I don't even know how you pronounce it. It's a NARS single eyeshadow in this shade Ondine. I am terrible at makeup product names, especially these NARS shadows, but we'll move on. I'll put it in the description box below. So back to the Naked palette, I'm taking a little bit of the darker shade, which I think is called Blackheart, on a really small brush just to give it a little bit of depth. And then I'm going to be using some of the MAC gel eyeliner, and this is in the shade Black Track. This is going to be a semi-strong wing. You know, I felt a little bit daring today because this always takes the longest time. So this is a MAC 217 brush, and I find that the tape really helps you to achieve a wing or to be more confident in doing your wing. So I'm going quite high, but the tape is just making it that it is the perfect angle for my eye. So I love it. Then removing the tape, I'm going to be concealing my under eye area. Today I'm really loving the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Porcelain. I think it is the lightest shade, and I'm just really putting this wherever I want some extra coverage, wherever I want a little bit of extra light, and blending that in with that beauty blender. Also, if you haven't used tape, this is a really good technique to do to really sharpen up your sort of like eyeliner. You can just take it up right underneath and then blend it in with either a brush or a beauty blender, whatever floats your boat. I'm really sorry if I still sound nasally. I'm wanting to get these done before I go away, and so I'm having to do these voiceovers while I have a cold. So I'm really sorry guys if my voice is annoying you. Just chuck it on mute and just watch the video. I won't be offended. To set my under eyes, I'm taking the Bare Minerals Under Eye Concealer in Well Rested with a Zoeva Luxe highlighter brush, just packing it in there, not too heavy. I'm not baking, but I am just making sure everything is set down. Then I wanted to take a little bit more of the Blackheart shadow, and this is a little Zoeva pencil brush, and I'm just doing quite a precise line on my lower lash line. I didn't want it to be too smoky, but I did want the definition. So, and I'm also trying to avoid fallout, so trying to be careful. So this is just a clean brush, and I'm just blending it out slightly. I was so happy to be able to use this eyeliner today. I've been waiting a while to use it. It is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Tornado. It's like comes in a pack with about 8 colours, so they're double-sided. So I like it, and the formula is beautiful. Then I'm taking some of my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, applying quite a few generous coats of this, top and bottom, and yeah, just making my lashes stand out, which is one of my favourite things to do. So taking that Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette and picking up the shade Dim Light, I'm just going to be setting my face makeup with a Real Techniques large powder brush. This colour is gorgeous and I think everybody needs to try it at one point in their life. I feel like you will love it. And then I'm taking the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer. This seems to be the only one I'm using at the moment, and I apologise if you're getting bored of it, but it is just absolutely stunning, and when I fall in love with the product, I use it solidly until I decide to move on to another one. So this is really nice. It gives you a very nice glow. I used to get so many compliments when I worked at Space NK when I wore this, and especially with paler skin. Stunning. I haven't actually tried the darker shade, but on darker skin I can imagine it would be beautiful. Then I'm taking a little bit of a cream blusher today. This is from Illamasqua. I'll pop the name down below. And I'm just taking the same petite stippling brush that we used with the primer. This is gorgeous. It just gives the perfect amount of colour, and it's not too much. It's super buildable. It's just a beautiful formulation as well. And I think I got it for like £7. They had like a sale. It was amazing. And this one is also by Illamasqua, but it is a cream highlight. I think it's the shade Mirage, but I will pop it down below, and I'm just applying that with my finger, you know, to the high points of my face. It is quite subtle, so if you like a stronger highlight, I'm going to be going in later with a powder as I change the look slightly. But at the moment, this is just stunning. It's dewy, it's glowy, it's natural, it's beautiful. Now this is one of my Kiko lip liners. It is very affordable, the formulation is beautiful, so if you have a store near you I would totally try and check them out. And this is one of their Smart Lip pencils in the shade 712. It is gorgeous and it matches this lipstick perfectly. I think I literally went into Kiko and bought all their Smart Lip liners because they're so affordable and they're so good for your kit, so I totally recommend going and checking them out. I love them to pieces. And then on top of this, I think it's a really nice colour match. This is one of the MAC lipsticks in the shade Capricious. It is a beautiful plum tone. It's got a nice amount of warmth, sort of like lilac vibes underneath, and it's super comfortable on the lips, so this is beautiful. And this is the first look. I really hope you like it. This was the original look that I did for this tutorial. Then I went and filmed another tutorial afterwards and changed my look up slightly, so I thought I would show you both options. This is a bit more girly, a bit more romantic, and I just really like how it turned out. Then for the second look, I took one of the Italia Deluxe lip liners in the shade Brown, lined my lips, made them all pouty, love the colour. And then I took a little bit of the Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade Highlight 01. On a fan brush, just really went over that highlight that we put on before just to intensify it and give a real nice glow to the skin. Then I braided my hair, and this is the look. I really loved this look, so I made sure that I inserted some footage of how to change it, but I hope you guys liked the look. I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye! Goodies, some other like cheek and powder goodies, and up until that moment I'd only ever owned like the lip products and one blush, so I thought I'd just go through what I got and basically my NYX collections.